Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo ha ido el día? Nosotros estamos aquí en el patio del cadalso tratando de decidir si nos uniremos a los contrabandistas o a los mercenarios para trabajar un año para ellos y así poder entrar en Kirkwall. Después de meditarlo tranquilamente mientras me hacía la cena, he llegado a la conclusión de que yo personalmente me quedo con los contrabandistas. Nunca se sabe a quién te puede pedir asesinar un mercenario, pero de los contrabandistas sabemos al menos que no trafican con esclavos. Aún así, antes de dar una respuesta definitiva, vamos a hablar con Azenril a ver qué nos cuenta.
Are you Azenril?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
How much exactly?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
Begging and taking your pick never went hand in hand.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
Bueno, creo que ahora ha quedado confirmado que Kirkwall es Radio Patio.
I didn't realize Gamlen had told you that much.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Vale, dos cositas. Azenril ha resultado ser una elfa monísima, con esos ojazos y esa nariz. Y segundo, me lo voy a pasar genial en esta misión. Me voy a cobrar mi venganza con este señor que en el capítulo anterior me había caído tan mal. Así que ahora vamos a ver cómo se desarrolla la conversación.
Greetings once again, Sarah. Have you come to trade?
Ja, ja, jamás te gustaría.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Azenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Aquí se nos presentan varias opciones. Tenemos una más diplomática, que nos llevaría probablemente a un acuerdo pacífico. Otra que probablemente acabe en pelea, aunque en el dibujito del centro no se especifica. Y una que acabaría en más dinero mediante la extorsión. Pero como Evelyn es un personaje que me gusta bastante, voy a dejar que ella se encargue.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it. You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you, and your men.
Hey!
Stay back. Just take what's in the chest. Take it all. Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
En primer lugar vamos a abrir el cofre. Aquí vemos que la amistad con Evelyn ha subido en 10 puntos. Así que ya va pasando hacia el espectro azul. Y encontramos 2 moneditas de oro. Muy bien. La verdad es que cuando veo este tipo de escenas, a veces me gustaría poderme plantar así, aunque sea una vez en la vida, aunque lo veo un poco difícil, no sé, tal vez en el tribunal de tesis dentro de un par de añitos, pero por el momento creo que deberíamos volver a la historia e informar a Azenril de que ya hemos cumplido su misión. A ver qué nos dice.
Here you go, as requested.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Vale, genial, hemos vuelto a subir de nivel, así que incremento los atributos habituales, confirmo y ahora selecciono el cono de frío, que es un hechizo que me gusta bastante. la subida de nivel de Evelyn, la hacemos de nivel automático. Y volvemos a hablar con Gamlen y yo empiezo a sentirme como una pelota de ping-pong. Voy a hablar con tal, voy a hablar con cual, hazme un favor, llévame esto. Me recuerda a las viejas aventuras gráficas en las que tardabas casi medio juego en conseguir, no sé, una sartén para freír un huevo frito. Pero bueno, veamos a ver qué nos cuenta Gamlen y si podemos dar por terminada esta parte de la historia.
Any luck?
Yes, they've agreed to help us.
I'll speak to Ethenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Bethany were here with us.
And Wesley.
Let's just see what happens. We have a long year ahead of us.
Pues sí, parece que hemos terminado con esta parte de la historia y que hemos conseguido acceder a Kirkwall.
And the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed.
Estos dibujitos de los Kunari son una cucada.
City, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Ahora que la opción de volver a Lothering ha quedado absolutamente descartada, puesto que ha desaparecido, no nos queda más remedio que seguir adelante con lo que la vida nos ha dado. También hemos oído hablar ya de los dos ejes éticos en torno a los que girará la mayor parte del juego. Por una parte el esclavismo y por otra parte el tira y afloja entre los magos y los templarios para mantenerlos controlados.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Look, we know you're going into the deep roads. You'll need to hire the best, and we're...
No. You're too late. Already done.
The money from this trip could fix everything. You need us. We fought Darkspawn.
Look, Precious. I don't care if you tore the horns off an ogre with your bare hands.
You make him understand. We're running from your bloody Templars.
Genial, ya están empezando a hacer que me sienta como si yo tuviera la culpa de todas las desgracias del mundo. Otra vez.
I know how you feel, but we'll earn no favors with your fist in his face.
Then we do nothing. As always.
My brother can be hot-headed, but we do have the skills to benefit your expedition.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
Well, back to waiting for someone to turn us in.
You can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound that bad? Maker, I'm turning into Gamlen. Gamlen? He's got a head for this garbage. Maybe he can talk to Bartrand. He knows some people. After last week, we need all the coin and influence we can get.
He got us into the city, more or less. If there's a chance, he can push Bartrand.
Worth checking, I guess. What else can we do? We're losing ground, and I don't fancy waking up in the gallows.
Ups, eso ha tenido pinta de robo. Sí, señor. Varric. Me encanta este personaje.
Ones who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work.
La entrada en escena que le han preparado es maravillosa.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Bueno, vamos a investigar un poquito a ver qué nos cuenta y si es cierto que nos puede ayudar a entrar en la expedición.
You're part of Bartrand's venture?
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawk is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
Creo que este comentario va a meter el dedo en la llaga, pero bueno, no puedo evitarlo.
You must have heard of my brother as well, then.
A little, yes. But it is you they speak most of, Monsieur.
That figures.
Your brother is certainly welcome to join us by all means, but I'll leave that in your hands.
Oh, I'm going. Without this expedition, we won't last out the year.
There must be some way to persuade your brother to hire us on.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
Bueno, como idea está muy bien. El único problema es que soy más pobre que una rata.
It sounds interesting. But if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense. Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
Si es trabajar con él, me apunto. Ojalá lo tuviera en la vida real para que me ayudara a conseguir trabajos de traducción.
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure, easy. But maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Ah, Hightown.
Ese último comentario me ha gustado. Aquí tenemos una nueva subida de nivel, que haremos automáticamente en ambos casos. Y listo, Varric es uno de mis personajes favoritos, supongo que como el de mucha gente, y me alegro de que aparezca tan pronto en la historia. Aquí tenemos el diario, al que se accede, al menos en mi versión, a través de la J. Y voy a marcar ya todas las misiones como leídas. Han ido acumulando unas cuantas, por lo cual podemos tener la esperanza de que por fin la historia se encamine y comience la acción de una vez por todas. Pero eso será material para el siguiente capítulo. Muchas gracias por estar ahí.